This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for July 12th, 2024. Your daily music headlines, industry info, and everything rock. Slipknot are bringing the Here Comes the Pain 25th anniversary tour to the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. The show's happening on August 15th with Knocked Loose and Orbit Culture. Tickets are on sale now. Check the links in the show notes of this episode to get yours. It's a big release day for new music. Crazy Town releasing The Gift of Game, the vinyl reissue. Eminem is back with The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace. Frank Zappa and the Monsters of Invention releasing Whiskey A Go-Go 1968. And John Lennon's Mind Games, The Ultimate Collection, is out today. Styx and Foreigner releasing Renegades and Jukebox Heroes. Tim Montana's new album, Savage, is out today. Uncle Kracker releasing Coffee and Beer. Van Halen have released For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, the expanded edition. Hardy releasing Quit. The X's releasing their new EP, Closure. And Devour the Day have released their new EP, Fragments of Us. Slipknot have announced their first ever headlining show in Mexico City. Baby Metal is going to be opening up for the band. The gig set to take place November 9th. Orbit Culture is also on the lineup. Shelley Duvall, the actress best known for her portrayal of Jack Nicholson's wife in The Shining, passed away yesterday. According to her partner since 1989, Dan Gilroy, he confirmed to NBC News in a phone call she was 75, saying, quote, "She's gone after much suffering, which I guess is a good thing, which after 34 years, I can't tell you how much I miss her." He also said that she had been in hospice care and bedridden over the last few months while suffering from complications from diabetes. Backed by a full orchestra, Cypress Hill put a twist on their catalog of standouts like A to the K, Insane in the Brain, I Wanna Get High, and more. Dressed in suits, they took the stage at the Royal Albert Hall in London with the London Symphony Orchestra, a gig that was predicted 28 years ago on The Simpsons. Wargasm have recruited Corey Taylor for a new collaboration, releasing the track 70% Dead, the band's first new music since the release of their debut album Venom last fall. Mick Fleetwood has said that he's missing the mothership of Fleetwood Mac, even though it's unlikely that the band will return. Stevie Nicks recently saying there is no chance of her involvement in a reconciliation after the death of Christine McVie. Mick Fleetwood saying it's no secret, it's no tattletale that there is a brick wall there emotionally. Stevie's able to speak clearly about how she feels and doesn't feel, as does Lindsay. But I'll say personally, I would love to see a healing between them, and that doesn't have to take the shape of a tour necessarily. He said, quote, "It's been strange for me. Losing Sweet Christine was catastrophic. And then in my world, sort of losing the band too, and I split with my partner as well. I just found myself sort of licking my wounds." Rod Argent, the primary songwriter and keyboardist and founder of the 1960s rock group The Zombies, has immediately retired from touring following a stroke, announcing yesterday in a statement that the stroke occurred not long after he returned home to London from a tour with his band. The stroke led to an overnight hospitalization, with Argent's doctors advising several months of rest and recuperation. All of the upcoming Zombies gigs have been canceled. The band formed in 1961 and were the second UK band to hit number one in the United States following the Beatles, with tracks like She's Not There, Tell Her No, and Time of the Season. Dan Donegan from Disturbed has taken to Instagram Live to clarify that a new Disturbed album won't likely arrive until 2025 at the earliest, saying, quote, "We're kind of working on some new material. I can't really say, there's no time frame. I know there was a post earlier of us in the studio, and that was just kind of getting the ball rolling. No planned date, so sorry to burst your bubble," he said. Metallica frontman James Hetfield plays a sheriff in an upcoming Western film called The Thicket. The movie, directed by Elliot Lester, is based on the 2013 mystery novel of the same name by Joe R. Lansdale. Hetfield is part of the star-studded cast, which also features Peter Dinklage, Juliette Lewis, and comedian Andrew Schultz. The Beastie Boys are suing Brinker International, the parent company of Chili's Grill and Bar. They're suing for copyright infringement and violating their trademark rights after the restaurant chain used their 1994 hit Sabotage and their likeness for a commercial parodying the iconic Spike Jonze-directed music video. In a complaint filed in New York federal court on Wednesday, the Beastie Boys said Brinker used the Ill Communication song to imply falsely that the Beastie Boys ordered Chili's. The Beastie Boys are asking the court for $150,000 in monetary damages for Brinker to take down the commercials and in order to prevent Brinker from using their work moving forward. In a similar matter, back in 2014, the Beastie Boys won a $1.7 million jury verdict against Monster Beverage Corporation for using their music without permission. And speaking of lawsuits, Jelly Roll, the Philadelphia wedding band, has dismissed their trademark infringement lawsuit against Jelly Roll. Back in April, Jelly Roll sued Jelly Roll, arguing that the group had been operating under that moniker since 1980, 4 years before Jason DeFord, otherwise known as Jelly Roll, was even born. They filed a trademark for the name back in 2010, the same year Jelly Roll started recording under the nickname given to him by his mother. In a statement on Jelly Roll Band's social media, the group's owner announced that they amicably, quote, settled its intellectual property claim against Jelly Roll before the matter reached trial, saying the dispute with Jason Bradley DeFord, a.k.a. Jelly Roll, has been resolved and the legal action has been withdrawn. We look forward to our continued use of the name Jelly Roll Band in connection with our party band business. In celebration of the 30th anniversary of Phil Collins' fifth studio album, Both Sides, it'll be reissued as a special edition 5 LP box set expected to be released on September 20th. The deluxe edition contains the remastered full original album, cut at half speed by Miles Scholl at Abbey Road Studios, early demo tracks as well as rarities and singles originally released on the album are also included in the new set. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 214, featuring Blake and Joey from Devour the Day, is available now.